point of information. I'm essentially off-grid, unconnected, and I think at a certain point, trying to connect to so many people that are so busy, the phone tree or all the other avenues need to be not dismissed or considered.
Just to clarify the phone tree, it would only be for people who don't want to use emails and online forms of media that way. And there's also, it should also be open if people have a cell phone. It could simply be a text message, or if people have a landline, there's also a text to landline. So it'd be used in a narrow scope in that way. It wouldn't go to everybody. So it'd be like an opt-in as opposed to an opt-in.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, considering what George said about people being off the grid and people not having access to computers, is there a place where the minutes can be found?
There is a place online.
Is there a physical place where if I wanted to find out what was going on next with the organization, I could go to and say, oh, there's this post downtown, we always post or whatever's going on we always go to this one telephone pole and put up stuff on that one telephone pole.
Okay. I was at the outreach meeting yesterday as a communication person. And there was actually talk about starting to put postering into the outreach piece. And so having it consistently before GAs, like on the Monday possibly before the next GA, having like a set of postering, and Paul did a great job postering up a trend. And so bringing that downtown and making it consistent to join with that the outreach proposal. And then we can.
No, but yeah, it can definitely be on there. And yeah, I like the idea of having one specific place for every week. People are knowing the way of getting hold of it. Is there any specific suggestions of where we place in Peterborough?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I realize I'm off the grid, but I am a computer techie by trade. Electronic postering would probably be the ideal that you're looking for. So getting businesses or getting public places where we can put computer screen and it just be like the rolling ticker tape, like in the bank. You know, how great would it be to have a bank or the community credit unions that I've been involved in trying to connect with their higher levels of decision makers to have their billboards be having Occupy stuff rolling on it.
I'd like to put the proposal then for the next GA to have a discussion this week between outreach and communications on postering. And potentially, if we come up with something, to put some posters up downtown as a trial for the next GA.
Yeah, like I only found out this meeting 2 days before today, and that was terrific.
Thank you, Paul. All right, cool. So putting into the proposal then, I guess exploring like the mandate or responsibility to explore postering in collaboration with outreach. Okay, so is there any more discussion pieces on this? So talking about Facebook and Twitter, we'll use those first. So communications and outreach will collaborate in administrating and maintaining these, and while respecting the central message that we come up with. So that could be our first proposal. How do people feel about that? Okay. Second proposal is the Gmail account. And while we continue exploring other aspects and other online platforms, permission to administrate this as a generic first point of contact for Occupy Peterborough. Okay, and this will be maintained by 2 to 5 members. And then the last piece is exploring this week in collaboration with outreach, postering downtown, and as well as exploring this phone tree as an opt-in method for people who want to get contacted that way.
This is a quick point of clarification or question. I'd be happy to create some Chart Radio community announcements as well.
Stuff outreach.
That's great, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll put that with discuss. Yeah, talk to outreach with that. So that the proposal we're talking about right now though would be the phone tree, exploring that as an opt-in, as well as exploring postering in collaboration with outreach. So we'll go back to.
Just one more for communication. Cogeco Cable has that free community events that are posted on cable.
Okay, so we can explore that in the future. I'd like to-
Communication, somebody.
I'm talking, yeah. Okay, so we'll bring it back to the phone tree and exploring co-string. GA gives permission to work on that. Okay, so communications has some things to work on now. Perfect, thank you very much. Sean, or sorry, Paul. Paul. We go Paul. The proposal for the COP or the Occupy London. What date is that?
It's, unfortunately, it's the 21st, a week from today. So, we're just, if people are interested, they can talk to me. I work with the United Way, so I could leave some cards, my email and phone number. If people want to get back to me if they're interested, to try to coordinate it this week.
Sure. Maybe that's something, because this is kind of a connecting common causes piece as well, so maybe this is something that can be explored this week and advertised, because Occupy London is already taking ahead with it.
Yeah.
So maybe we can use it, instead of making it, going through direct action and whatnot, make it, advertise it as, and try to coordinate people who want to go support Occupy London to kind of keep it, I guess, more basic. Sure. That sound right? Okay, so giving Paul the, the responsibility, the privilege of connecting with communications and with outreach, so that the Occupy Peterborough community knows that people who are interested in going down to London may have a means of doing so, or they can connect to carpool or whatnot. Does that sound right? Okay. So putting that on the table. Temperature check. You want to discuss this? Is there any discussion pieces? All right. Consensus piece. Paul, yeah, I'd love to contact you. We can start spreading the word about that and inviting Occupy Peterborough to this event. That'd be awesome. And then going around.
Outreach? Okay. So, keep this short. I guess the first thing is this idea of a mission statement for Occupy Peterborough. I think that does take time. I think a lot of thought has to go into it. It has to be a careful matter. So I think the first steps, I would suggest the first steps should be the creation of a Why Occupy project, so that we start compiling all the different points of view in one place. Now, who's willing to take, Brian, were you willing to take on the project itself? So I think outreach will take responsibility for making sure people know what's going on and what stage things are at and where they can start participating, but it's basically for everyone. And out of that, hopefully, we'll start to evolve some kind of general mission statement that we can use to represent Occupy Peterborough. In that spirit, I'd just like to get some sense of endorsement that the outreach committee can form a simple statement at this point very quickly, maybe bring it to the group at the next GA and have it approved. That just represents us for now and be very general, but it's something we can say with confidence and don't feel like we're stepping on our toes or over our boundaries. And I think that's basically it for outreach. The only thing I've been thinking this whole time is there's so many events coming up, which is amazing, that I think outreach will try to do a mailer so that we can have a comprehensive place where it's probably in conjunction with communications where we can send out, we'll try and compile everything that's been talked about today, the events that are going on in the future, and send it out in a coherent format to everybody so they'll have all the information so they can send it out. And yeah, it looks like there's a number of things the outreach committee can help out with in terms of some of these events, in terms of promoting them and getting people organized out for them. So again, I'll be here after the meeting to get people together for that.
When you talk about outreach sending stuff out, will that go out, I assume via, I think, an email?
Mainly email, but obviously posting.
And Facebook and Twitter. So on the email front, is that in scope for Occupy Peterborough at Gmail, or do we want to focus that on occupypeterborough.outreach@gmail.com?
guess
You
that's
have control of the Gmail account.
yeah, that's something we gotta talk about the next GA is how we're going to share stuff.
At present, I guess there's a Google group, right?
Yeah, that's another thing we're gonna bring up in the next GA, because we don't wanna like overwhelm people with all these different, like, too much stuff.
Go find the Facebook, go find the Twitter, go
Yeah.
find email, it's enough for now.
Yeah.
Email's kind of push, so
Yeah.
you can get ahead on that.
Maybe for now, for this week, we'll use the Occupy Peterborough, as this would fall under the scope of a generic announcement of events and whatnot, and we can kind of include it as like a minutes newsletter piece. But yeah, so we use that direction.
Okay.
If that-
That's a good
So, so your proposal was why I occupy.
Sorry?
So your proposal was why I occupy project.
Yeah. Questions, comments?
To put this forward for discussion, people want to put input into the project or have ideas for it or want to be involved with it? Okay. Okay, so who's in favor of this project? Okay, I see you handing this to me. So, yeah, thank you very much for putting this project forward. Look forward to hear about that. That'd be awesome.